Serie A matches of the week after the international break. Let's start with Juventus against Empoli. Juventus, it's going to be 3 wins in 4 matches after a win over Empoli. Empoli is Gematria 34, so 3 wins in 4 matches. When Juventus score first against Empoli, Juventus would have 7 goals and 0 conceded. That's Gematria of Empoli. So Juventus will have 7 goals and 0 allowed. Empoli, by conceding first, 3 goals, 3 allowed against Juventus FC. Against Thiago Motta. Thiago's Gematria 30. So Juventus will get the away victory. Juventus is going to have 3 wins and 1 draw before taking on Napoli. Napoli is Gematria 31, so Juventus 3 wins and 1 draw before taking on Antonio Conte. Inter against Monza. Inter going to get another victory. For Monza, if they concede first, 2 goals and 4 allowed. Monza is Gematria 24. So I do like Nerazzurri to get the victory over Monza. Lautaro Martinez, can he score his first goal of the season? Lautaro is Gematria 25. If it is 2-0 Inter, Monza would have 2 goals and 5 allowed. Milan have the Derby della Madonnina coming up. They will absolutely need to win this game against Venezia. I can see a 2-1 Venezia, 2 goals, 6 allowed. Kind of like Gematria of AC Milan, because when you type it out in the calculator, AC Milan's Gematria 26. So let me get the calculator ready. I don't think there are really any big matches. It's at home, so Milan should defeat Venezia. I think Bologna get their first win against Como. They should be able to win, pick up a victory. Roma is another team that is desperate for a victory. They have Genoa next. Which in Gematria, Genoa CFC is Gematria 36. And if they allowed, if it's 2-0 Roma, 3 goals and 6 conceded, Daniel De Rossi needs this match to stay as manager of Roma. He needs to get out of this relegation zone that we speak about. There's plenty of time for Roma, but Dybala didn't come back to be sitting around in 17th place. So I do back Roma to defeat Genoa, and Roma will be at home against Genoa, and Dybala should hit the scoreboard. Lazio and Verona is going to be a good game. Verona is 2-1. If Verona score first against Lazio, it'll be 6 goals and 3 allowed. Lazio by itself is Gematria 63. So Verona won't surprise me if they score first against Lazio. They have 3 matches and 2 wins before facing off against Società Sportiva Calcio Lazio. 3 matches, 2 wins, entering the match. Verona is Gematria 75. Lazio, if they score first, 7 goals and 5 allowed. I think Verona will at least drop a point. Lazio at home scoring 2. Everyone's been scoring against Milan, so it wasn't overly impressive. I think it depends on the next opponent. Torino. It's called the next opponent sequence. That's basically what it is. You see what their matches and points would be and their goal totals before the following match. So basically, if Fiorentina is Gematria 57, I can see 5 matches and 7 points at any point. Do they beat Verona? Or do they beat Fiorentina is the question. I do like a 2-1, so I think Lazio Verona should go over. And this will conclude the Serie A matches of the week. Well, let's see who Napoli have. Napoli against Cagliari. Cagliari is Gematria 42. So Napoli, I think they'll beat the Sardinians. Are they going to have 4 wins and 2 losses at any point? If Napoli score first, the go ahead, 6 goals, 4 allowed. They face Juventus next. Juventus Football Club is Gematria 64. So Napoli, Lukaku, they will get the win against Cagliari. Three matches, 3 points. Napoli up against Juventus FC next. Napoli won their first Scudetto in 33 years. That's what Antonio Conte is going to try to do, even though I don't think he will be successful. If Bologna and Roma get out of the relegation zone, then now you're potentially talking about Lecce in the relegation with 1 goal and 6 allowed, and of course Monza will be a candidate as well.